Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai. Right? All praise and glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. See the balance, the apostles and others of great medicine that rule well. And salutations to the brothers also they pushing the word in all truth and sincerity. Right? Just saw this video on my page. It showed up on my page, and I said, you know what? Let me watch it. Kendrick. Well, the title of the video is Kendrick Lamar's Black Israelites, references on damn explained, right? So I watched the video and basically it again what is talk about is Black Israelites. We don't say the men of GMS, right, of Great Millstone, we don't say Black Israelites, right? We don't use the word Black Israelites. We say we are the Hebrew Israelites or the true Jews, because at the end of the day, it have the confusion of face according to scripture. So not everybody will be black, and you have the Negroes, Latinos, and natives who are Israelites, and not all Latinos are black, and not all natives are not all natives are black, and not all Negroes are black neither, right? So basically this Black Israelites thing is basically the name the government give us, right? Which we know it have some of the camps that be underneath the government. Now when you go into the video, you will actually see the camps that be underneath the government, right? That are underneath the 501c3 charter, right? Now, as I mentioned, the confusion I face, because basically it is a confusion I face thing. You don't know who is an Israelite by look. Not all black people are Israel. Right? Some have white fathers, so which will go back to Edomites, right? Now, is Daniel chapter 9 verse 7. It say, O Lord, righteousness belongeth unto thee, but unto us confusion of faces, right? Confusion of faces, as at this day, to the men of Judah and to the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and unto all Israel that are near and that are far off. So it have a confusion of face of all Israel, of all the Israelites. So we that's the thing. It's not on black Israelites. We don't know Black Lives Matter. We is basically the elect matter, right? Israel matter, right? No, that was just a scripture to touch on the black Israelites. We talk about confusion of face onto all Israel. It didn't say some, it say all. Right now, hey, let's play the video. While we're here, let's play the video so you get insight.
Kendrick Lamar's most successful album to date. Fourth full-length album from Top Dog Entertainment's flagship SC pushed 610,000 equivalent album units to claim the top spot on the Billboard 200 in its first week. The LP sold more than 300 million streams, but 60% of the total number comes from pure album sales. That doesn't even factor in the success of Damn's lead single Humble, which became not only Kendrick's biggest solo single ever, but marked the highest debut for a rap song since 2010's Love the Way You Lie. And Cornrow Kenny doesn't seem to be letting up, as last weekend alone featured him holding an epic album signing at a concert in Best Buy, exclusive Zane Lowe interview, headlining performance closing Coach's final weekend, and this co-sign from LeBron James, who heard the album before its April 14th release date. Like any other album from Kendrick Lamar, plenty of think pieces, opinions, and editorials have sprung up dissecting each and every moment of Damn. One point of discussion that's been making noise has to do with tracks Fear. Here's the first clip from Ya, which, as covered last week, was the direct shot comments made by Geraldo Rivera and Fox News.
Yeah, that's the business. Somebody tell Geraldo this nigga got some ambition. I'm not a politician. I'm not about a religion. I'm an Israelite. Don't call me black no more. And what it's only a color. It ain't facts no more.
Here's the intro to Fear featuring Kendrick's cousin Carl Duckworth.
Which we know, as he say, to call them black no more. That what we say, though. We just say black Israelites. We just say we is black Israelites. Right? That the name was given from the government. No, hey, if Kendrick man really shoot, if you know he's an Israelite, hey, so be it. Right? So be it. Right? Now, going back into the video now.
Making some bold claims.
Until you come back to these commandments, we're going to feel this way. We're going to be under this curse. Because he said he's going to punish us, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, are the true children of Israel.
Of course, many...
Now, hey, what that person was saying, I believe they say it's a cousin or something, hey. Basically, it's the truth. The true children of Israelites was who? The natives, the Latinos, and Negroes. They be the true Israelites. Right?
Inquired about what exactly K-Dot was alluding to on those tracks. In a review for Damn, the Needle Drop's Anthony Fantano found himself offended by the ideology.
Before I go much further, I outright disagree with this on every level. I personally feel it's bullshit and stupid to chalk up mass genocide, slavery, Jim Crow, the Mexican-American War, and countless other things to some kind of divine punishment.
Is Kendrick Lamar a black
No, hey, as you know, the Edomite won't have no truth. So basically, he will talk about bullshit. Right?
Israelite? What does that mean? For those who are out of the religious loop, black Israelites are a group of...
Now, as you're going into this, as they're going to start to show you Israelites, right? Israelite camps. Now, watch the camps that they put up in the video carefully.
African Americans who believe they, alongside Latinos and Native Americans, are descendants of Jacob and the 12 lost tribes of Israel. Besides essentially taking elements from Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, black Israelites have been accused...
Now, hey, as you can see, ISP UK, right? Which you know, General Gehenna, he's sold out, right? He's sold out, right?
...of promoting black supremacy and other forms of hatred. Just take a look at this clip from...
Now, you know the woman saying black supremacy, talking about, hey, at the end of the day, we don't preach that black supremacy. We preach Israelite supremacy, the elect, right? But hey, through the government, right? What they're trying to do right now is demonize it. They're trying to demonize the truth. So you know what? They sort of put along the videos. Hey, matter of fact, as they sort of demonize it, hey, you know, scripts that come to my mind. Right. Say there's Amos chapter 8 verse 11. It says, "Behold, the days come, said the Lord God, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord." So, hey, what they try to do is demonize it. So, basically, you know what? As I talk about supremacy, um, as the so-called saying black supremacy, you know what they will start to do is pull long videos and ban the, hey, basically we need time where they will come to hold us, right? I believe it's the Megito project that they have us as on the terrorist watch. So hey, that is the time we in, right? And hey, what YouTube and these things pass the thing about no hate speech. So you know what they will start to do now, how it become popular, and we don't know if they're using Kendrick Lamar to do this, right? Hey, but at the end of the day, it's all far as well. At the time we in, right?
Recent episode of Viceland series Hate Thy Neighbor.
White man is a white man is a white man.
The only way to fight white supremacy is like any oppression of any.
And at the end of the day, we know they use ISP UK as pawns. The government use them as pawns, right? Or we know they use them as pawns.
If I shove you every day you see me, I shove you, and I shove you, and I shove you. After a while, what are you gonna do? Shove you back.
Over the week.
Now, if you watch what they're talking about, what they're saying as well, if they keep on shoving us, obviously we will shove back. So what I'm promoting is violence. Basically, what General Gahina and they want to do is what, trying to take back the kingdom and showing them in the gun range. Now, hey, just watching this video. I think it's recently last month. Brothers pop a video of them being on the gun range, right? So as you can see, they using it now. Esau using it back on them. That's why um Apostle Ariam Rab say, hey, the brothers that have the names like Esau, killer, white man, killer, and thing, hey, that nothing spiritual. You know, the government could use that against you, and that basically what it is here, right? Right? Now there's Ephesians 5 verse 15. It says, see then that you walked circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. And that is it. We walking as fools. We while watching this video, because I know which one will come from the works with the most I will. See the video, hey, I don't already know what it is, what they're trying to promote. We walk wise, and just seeing how these other camps in the video, hey, actually prove that these men really are under the government, right? This is proof showing that, as it say, see then that he walks circumspectly, not as fools. And hey, basically we not fools. We watching this. Hey, we watching this. We know one come out there. You know, they don't hey, right now they're demonizing the truth hardcore. Right? Esau know the time up. So you know what? Suddenly demonize it. Right?
And DX associate producer Ural Garrett linked up with the Black Israelite congregation True Nation, who have a temple in South Central and have been around since 1991.
And hey, I know hearing about this group. I never heard about this group ever. Right? And look, they have sites and things here. Hey, to be doing these things so legit, you really have to be on the government. Right?
Attending their Friday night Sabbath, here's an interesting takeaway from their service, which was also available for stream on their YouTube channel.
Who is these men? Who is these men?
He didn't have to change his mind. So he had a big thing out there coming up yesterday. He's, so it's blossoming, it's flourishing, it's growing all over.
The next day, Mr. Garrett met up with them during their outdoor service off Slauson and Western, where things got a bit heated before cooler heads prevailed in the clip.
You know, neat all of them, because they show you neat. They show you neat in the video. Right? IUIC, all of them in it, and in the government. And what should they doing here? They show you that video with a group of men. They're current the next month. Right? So you don't know what they're planning to do, demonizing. They're demonizing.
It's bullshit. Don't take are deceived by their own vain opinion. See, vain opinion. Look, you deceived by your vain opinion, bro. Yes. You know why? Because tell me how the stars gonna help your people get out of look. Tell me how the stars gonna help your people get out of captivity right now. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. Hold on. Go to the fruits of the spirit. You know, I'm gonna show you. Listen. I'm gonna show you how Jesus. Are you gonna listen to me? Hell no.
Speaking with Yashamai and Iya Karamath, they spoke about some of the work they've done in the local South LA community.
You know, we've been established, man, as the Israelite community here in LA.
Hey, me know who's these men. This is the first time I hear about them. I don't know if any brother ever hear about them before. But hey, we know what they're pushing. They're using these men as pawns. All of these groups that's in here is like pawns to do the bid of Esau, right?
Hey, since probably around 91. You roll around.
Scriptures say the Jews require a sign. We're a people who require a sign. It's not just enough to see it out here. That's coming from every angle. I mean, if you look at, you got people in the sports industry, the music industry, the fashion industry, all these different Israelites who's waking up, bringing out this truth, and it's a beautiful thing, man. So all praise to the Most High God.
During the interview, they also reiterated their thoughts on whites, which many find as
which, you know, hey, they didn't call any Most High name. You notice what they're using, Christ and these things. So I don't know what should they spread them.
problematic.
Okay, well, here it is. We pulling up punches, and that's why I said off the top that we're the outsiders, we're the rebels and the zealots. The Bible clearly says that the red nation is the descendants of Esau, who is Edom, or the children of Edom, or Edomites, according to the Bible. Those same people are the physical manifestation of the devil, okay? So people always say, oh, they said the white man's the devil. Recognize that the word devil means deceiver, okay? When we're talking about a trilateral commission and Illuminati and all these other conspiratory organizations, I mean, it's no mystery that there's a 1% elite that runs the world. There ain't no black faces up there. And you utilize, and you see that the tools that they utilize to maintain.
You started to see with To Pimp a Butterfly and to an extent Good Kid, Mad City, you started to see like non-hip hop fans really like him in a way that you really hadn't seen since like Andre 3000. So it was like a ton of inclusivity.
Because it's almost in conflict with what's going on in the world. We talk about politics and government and the system. Matter of fact, ultra-popular Christian rap site Rapzilla even called Kendrick Lamar the biggest Christian rapper of all time. What does it mean to be black? You have to ask the
and a woman trying to teach the truth. No, that's what scripture here. As I was saying about the white, they're talking about the saying even we speak against Edom, which is true. We do. Is the truth of the Bible. They be the devil. Right now, this is Revelation 2 verse 10. It says, fear none of these things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil, which is Esau, shall cast some of you into prison. Hey, and after watching this video, we don't know where they're going to start a comment to show you the camps, to show you a particular camp, which we know is ISP UK, right? With guns in the gun range, talking about what if we get pushed, we start to push back, meaning that they're planning, it's something like a terrorist attack, they're planning. So what they're doing is actually trying to demonize us, right? Which they're doing pretty well. So what they're doing is using us, just like what they do before, in the past. What Rome and them did, or what the ruling nations before did, was use we own people to come against us, and that's basically what they're doing today, right? It say, for fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, because basically what they'll come to do us now is either come in hardcore. Esau come in hardcore. So be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. So it's basically to stay faithful unto that. Stay faithful, Hey, these things happening here and see these videos is basically what it is. It is what it is, right? They will start. Hey, I'll bring out a scripture here. As I was talking about the using Israel, as back then how they use Israelites to come against us, right? It say in for this first Maccabees chapter 1 verse 11, it say, in those days when they out of Israel wicked men, who persuaded many. So out of Israel wicked men, that you consider wicked men like General Gehenna, Nate of IUIC, and etc. going on. It say, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. So what they do is join unto the heathen like General Gehenna, right? Going back, Nate, what they do is going to make a covenant with the heathen,
where
which
things
is
have been heated before clear heads prevailed in the
gonna make it, and that basically what they do when they sign over the rights, they sign the 500 charter, right? And to be under the government, that what they do, they want to make a covenant with the government, with the heathen. So it says, let us, first Maccabees chapter 1 verse 11, in those days when they are out of Israel wicked men, who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. For since we depart from them, we have had much sorrow. So basically, that is it. What Nathan and them do is they want to make, and Gehenna and them do, they make a covenant with the heathen. Actually, you ain't see no GMS member there. You ain't see none there. Basically, who the news reporter went by, and who they went by is by men who actually underneath the government, who make a covenant with the heathen. Say, so this device pleased them well, right? And So this pleasing General Gehenna very well
kind
because
of divine.
Is a white man.
The only way to fight white supremacy is black supremacy.
Like any oppression affects any man. If I shove you every day, if every day you see me, I shove you, and I shove you, and I shove you. After a while, what are you gonna do?
Shove it back.
Over the
so you see there's that PC, you could see what they're promoting. You could don't see what they're promoting. Right? Hey. It's just, brothers outside, the men and the most side, GMS. Just be faithful. Right? We don't see what coming. Right? So, you could watch the video and dissect it. So, with that, again, want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, right? Whom soon come to take us out of this present evil world, right? Double honor say apostles and elders of great milestone, again, great milestone, no other camp, right? And salutations to the brothers outside pushing the word in all truth and sincerity. Until then, we say shalom.